All right, folks. So, is everyone about to lose their house in Canada? Well, the answer is yes and no at the same time. Well, we saw the worst December in real estate ever, or in the last decade for sure. And now most of these sellers or homeowners are banking on that spring market of 2025. Well, I don't know how well it's going to pan out, but my phone has been ringing off the hook.
Hello?
And I hear the same couple of words in the entire lengthy conversation, and that is I cannot carry it anymore. A lot of debt, a lot of Visa cards, a lot of car loans, a lot of student loans, a lot of life loans or whatever, right? So I hear that a lot, right? So one of those concerns is obviously carrying cost and you basically cannot afford it. Now, let me go back to what I just said. Is everyone gonna lose their home? Well, no, not everyone will lose their home. Maybe some folks bought at the time that appears to be right time at that particular time, and that's fine. Maybe they're writing a low cost, low mortgage. Maybe they have been there for a decade, two, three, four, 5 decades, whatever the case is, and they might be comfortable. And they're probably watching this, and they're probably thinking, why is everyone actually freaking out? And I have mentioned this in my other videos. Well, guys, your neighbor is probably freaking out and you don't even know it, right? So we know, right? Like in 2020, 13, 14% of the entire GDP was contributed to real estate. And then that kept rising in 2023 to 20%. And those are billions of dollars. So for Canada, it is very important to keep that real estate extremely healthy. And it's not only transactions, right? There's associated uh, economy that follows that real estate transaction and trade and development and all that stuff, right? But now we're getting kind of to the end of the road because like not everyone can afford it anymore, right? And there was a large group people. Do you guys remember the large group of people for sale and sold signs that happened in 2020, 2021, and 2022? Like we seem to forget there was a lot of transactions, a lot of overvalued real estate that kind of deflated right now. So like I said, my phone has been ringing off the hook and I hear that. So I asked the question, I mean, like, why didn't you sell earlier? Well, it wasn't the right time, right? Because we had a soft real estate market. Do you agree? And yes, I agree. 2023 was soft and was very difficult, right? The carrying costs, like, interest rates spiked and all of that stuff. Like fear kicked in, like everybody contracted and they started digging into their line of credits, right? To ride the wave. Because it is said, like, you know what, like some of these things do not last forever. So stick in the game, and there is the light at the end of the tunnel. So having said that, this light might be here, but probably not here yet. So they're realizing it slowly now. And they're like, okay, so they're calculating. They took the calculator and they're calculating all this debt that they have accumulated within 2-3 years, right? And all these high riding costs, and yet they still don't want to give in, right? Because they have these numbers that were stuck from 2-3 years ago. They still have them in their head. And I obviously, like, I go into public places and people know me. Everybody wants to talk real estate, right? So the first question that they ask me is, how's real estate doing? Is it busy, right? So I tell them the truth, right? Like it's probably not what you want to hear. It's not doing as good, but what are you looking for, right? Because I have to assess your situation. And some of people, they follow me, they follow the channel, they know me from the channel, or they know me personally, and they're like, look, man, on your channel, everything is doom and gloom and all of that stuff. And I get it, but that's the truth. If you want me to lie to you, I can tell you your fairy tale story that everything will be fine, and it might be fine for you, but you have to assess your own situation. If you're drowning, you're drowning. It's as simple as that. So you have to either look for a solution or get yourself into more debt, and that will obviously have to be paid one day. So this is what is going on. And just to answer the question, is everybody going to lose it? I do not think so. I think some of the people won't lose their house completely, but they will lose equity in their home. So it all depends on their positioning and on their investments. And you guys know Toronto condo market is game over. It's upside down, and we all know. Look, some of these units are not desirable, no matter what the market, unless it's ludicrous, crazy market again. We cannot sell these things. We cannot sell these shoe boxes. They're not livable, right? They're geared towards a investor only, right? 90% of the time. So like take it with a grain of salt, or take it however you like to take it. But that's the reality in 2025, that you might not see the results you are looking or hoping for. So please like, share, and subscribe. Continue watching any of the other videos if you like, and I will see you in the next one.